Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to your 3-minute video hosted by me, Tapiwa Gavaza, CEO of WaterOffsets, where we'll be talking all about water and what's happening in the water industry. Today, we've got a special subject, which is building homes in Cambridgeshire, one of the country's most water-stressed areas. And we know that Cambridgeshire is a love place, and everything happens in Cambridgeshire. Research happens in Cambridgeshire, academics, extreme house prices. Yes, that's Cambridgeshire for you. And now we're concerned about the River Thames and how the water stress situation might undermine future water being available in the River Thames. So that's what we'll be talking to you about today. The history associated with this is that in this river, all of the water that comes into it mainly comes from rain and from the aquifers. The aquifers in this area are really overmined. There has been some statements from the environment agencies that by 2025, we will definitely be reversing that trend. But there's no legislation that's been put in place to protect the River Thames or any other choke stream within the south of England where we have extreme high water stress. Now, our dear Minister, Mr. Michael Gove, did say that water neutrality will be part of the solution that will help deliver the 200,000, 50,000 homes. And in some reports, we hear it's 150,000 homes. The major issue is that there hasn't been public consultation associated with this. And so there is quite some movement in terms of conversation and how the government is going to solve this. We understand that Homes England will be leading this along with other parties. I would say from our experience working with water neutrality and delivering 4,000 homes in West Sussex, Horsham, Crawley and Chichester, we do know that we have a viable solution, but it needs the entire community to come along. In Horsham, Crawley and Chichester, we have delivered homes at 65 litres per person per day. We understand that potentially in Cambridgeshire, they'll be going for a target of 80 litres per person per day. There are expert reports that have been written about this area, and particularly the big issue that's really coming out is that we might not necessarily have enough water going forward. Cambridgeshire is one of the worst affected areas in terms of climate change outside London, and it is anticipated that sea level rises will drastically affect the eastern coast and also the drying of the area as we have less than sufficient rains going forward. So the challenges for Cambridgeshire are housing stock, extreme demand for water, and even the fact that if we're going to have a silicon Thames, it means that we need AI generation, we need robotics, we need all of those technical items that really need quite a lot of water themselves, particularly given that the entire region is actually highly water stressed. So Hertfordshire, East Anglia, Thames, all of that red spot is an area that is highly water stressed, and the Environment Agency has reported that we are overmining up to 700 million litres per day. Yes, you heard me right. 700 million litres per day is being overmined from the aquifers. And in this region, most of that water is actually from choke aquifers, which are quite sensitive water bodies. Now, one of the big issues is that we know that in Horsham, Crawley and Chichester, we have water neutrality designation that has been applied. We also know that last year in the summer, the Environment Agency rejected the planning proposal for up to 4,000 homes being built in Cambridgeshire on the basis that there wasn't sufficient water to support that development. What is worrying though is that the local plan was approved with the assumption that there was enough water for those 4,000 homes. So we have decided to hold a seminar in early May that is going to discuss Cambridgeshire and the water issues affecting the home counties, particularly Hertfordshire, Essex, Kent. All of these home counties that are close to London, they are really affected by big water issues. But we will be focusing on Cambridgeshire, where we will discuss how are we going to deliver 250,000 homes and be able to compete with Silicon Valley through silicon Thames. So if you want to come to that show, please register your details and we'll send you further information about how you can come and join us and be part of the debate and the solution that will be delivering 250,000 water neutral homes in Cambridgeshire. Thank you very much.